And now we're back with the Brainy Beaver News Timeout.
Oh yeah, I bet your daddy's so upset about your job.
And Brainy.
Covered in sand.
Hey, Brainy.
I like you too. Oh, hey. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I was just reviewing footage for the roll-ins and outs, and, you mind your own goddamn business. Alright, so we got a 1K wet beaver special here, and I'll admit, I was perplexed as to how I was gonna make this happen, but I think by the end of this video, you'll be happy with our sexy little party. Anyways, we should check in with one of our correspondents over here, Ragical. See what Ragical's got for us here.
Woo! Got me another chicken to roast. I'll just throw it in the icebox for now in the castle until the next fair.
Hey, Ragical.
Oh yeah, can't wait to roast me that
Ragical!
chicken. What the hell? My chicken! Oh holy hell, mate. Again?
Fine, I'll get you another chicken, but didn't you forget something?
Yes, no is what I meant. Right?
Right.
Oh, come on, Beaver. Do I look like the kind of guy with a plan? Alright, bad example, but I do have some, sillies.
Spiffy.
Yes, spiffy. Well... Why is your ball so scared? Well, hold up there, buddy. What are you gonna do to the ball? It looks mighty scared already. Nah. Don't tell me you're gonna stomp the little fella. Alright, well, for a minute there I thought you were gonna stomp him. Or maybe even kick him. What? What do you mean I assumed it's gender? It's a ball. Obviously it's gonna be a boy. Maybe? I don't know. Why do you always have to complicate things?
If the earth is round, how come the ball ain't going nowhere?
Maybe... Oh, I don't know. Because the ball is moving with the earth? Or do you mean rolling down a hill? Oh, that's it? Is it? Alright, send in the next one.
Now, y'all, this proves flat Earth.
Yes, I can tell already from your awesome camera work.
Look at that.
Well, would you look at that moon?
Look at that moon.
Yeah, look at that moon.
Look at the moon.
You know what? Let's have a look at the moon.
Look at the moon now. Look at the sun.
Well, I can tell you right now, I was not prepared for that. Let's have a look at the sun.
Look at the sun.
Uh-huh.
Now, I wanna...
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. I don't know. It sounded like he was gonna go for that.
Ask these globe lovers.
Who are you calling globe lover? I prefer the term ball lover. Wait. I mean baller. Globehead?
How can the moon
Oh, no.
and the earth...
Really? You're gonna mess up your silliness even further by being silly? You're?
I mean, the moon and the sun
Why are you gonna say something silly?
be in the same sky at the same time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It would be in the sky at the same time. But look at that. And then they're so close. They're so close. They're not millions or hundreds of thousands of miles away. They're not. They are close. And that proves that the Earth is a flat model. It's flat.
Well, listen mate, the mere fact the sun and the moon don't shrink in size when they're going away towards the horizon proves they are large and in charge, in a far away place. Especially compared to the tiny amount we rotate away from them and standing on this rock we call home. Not to mention they are both on the same side of the Earth, so obviously they are both going to be visible. I mean, just look at the shadow phase on the moon. It coincides with where the sun is casting its parallel rays. And how exactly do you think a solar eclipse works, you silly dick flute? Next, please. Oh hell no, I'm not gonna play that music. Let's use some YouTube audio library music, if that's alright with you. Also, mate, your globe is spinning the wrong way. At least get that part right. I'm sorry, Brainy. I just had to use this one. It was so dumb. It was so dumb. I mean, clearly, kicking a globe, that proves the flat earth. This is probably the most accurate representation of the quality of flat earth research and their standard of evidence. Oh yeah, I deserve that. Bye-bye, Beaver. Good on you with them subs and all.
That was some shocking stuff. That ball was terrified. We're gonna go to some commercials before we continue. Be back in just a moment. Don't worry about that, folks. Just some technical difficulties, but we're back. We're back. I'd like to hand it off to our correspondent, Planarwalk. Take it away, Planar. Can I call you Planar? No, I'm calling you Planar.
Cheers, Brainy Beaver. Ahoy hoy, I'm Planarwalk, and welcome to Flat Earth News. So in the news, we've got a few things. The first is that Brainy Beaver has reached 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations, dude.
Oh, yeah, you've been a bad girl. Yes, you have. Oh, hey, how's it going, guys? Stop sneaking up on me like, thanks. 1,000 subscribers. I know it's exciting news. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to get back to studying some material here.
And the second is that to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, Brainy Beaver is doing a collaboration video with people like myself. Actually, you're watching this video right now, so it's kind of redundant me mentioning it, but I'm going to mention it anyway because it's news. So for my bit, I'm going to respond to this person called Clearly Flat Earth. God damn.
Morning. NASA could, then NASA should shut us down.
Do you really think that NASA gives a shit about crazy people spreading conspiracy theories on the internet? I mean, it's quite obvious that they do, and the fact that they're not going to admit that is a conspiracy in and of itself.
I was on Netflix last night watching Behind the Curve.
Oh, you mean the documentary where flat earthers prove the globe, right?
And Mark Sargent. He did make a good point. NASA should shut us down so quick. What they can do, NASA, listen to me.
Yes, NASA, listen to this guy. Stop all that important shit that you're doing and listen to this guy on the internet.
You could shoot one of your ICBMs, one of your rockets up into space with a live feed camera on it. And instead of like filming people's hair sticking up.
I don't get what you're on about. Videos of hair are great, whether it's sticking up, whether it's sticking down, whether the hair's wet, whether it's beaver hair.
Just turn that camera back around and face it at Earth. Face it at the ball Earth with a live feed, with the sun rising and setting and the shadows and the clouds and everything else. Boom, just like that. We'd be shut down.
Oh, do you mean kind of like this live stream from the ISS?
The best thing they got is like Earthrise, this horrible video which I posted, and the Himawari junk and all the different blue marbles that were created.
We also have the live feed from the ISS. There's also rockets sent up all the time which have onboard cameras which are from independent space agencies like SpaceX. Not to mention there's also the NASA Epic Discover satellite which takes photos of the Earth.
But anyway, NASA could shut us down so fast it would make your head spin. They could shoot one of their rockets up with a live feed camera on it and just sit there. Just sit right there. Or go in orbit. Whatever you want to do. Put a live feed of Earth. But they won't. Do you know why they won't? Because they can. Because the Earth is flat.
But they can and they do. The ISS does a live stream from space. It's just that flat earth muppets like to ignore that and say, oh, that's not evidence, that doesn't prove the globe. Even if NASA did exactly what you're asking, you would ignore it, just like you have done with all the other evidence. Anyway, thanks for having me on, Brainy Beaver. Back to you.
You know I love calling you my dirty platypus. Oh, shit. Would you guys stop this? Oh my god. All right, we're going to go take another commercial break, and when we come back, we got a little bit from Creeky Blinder. And we're back. Next up, we have Creeky Blinder and his piece on whoever he chose. What do you have for us, Creeky?
Brainy Beaver, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, buddy. You messaged me and asked me to pick a silly. And I couldn't think of anyone sillier than Danny Pratt. So let's have a look at him.
Alright guys, I think the reason I'm getting hammered so hard lately is because the last thing they want is people realizing it really is just simple kindergarten easy experimentation you can do to get this in people's heads.
No, sorry Daniel, the reason you've been getting such a hammering lately is because you're a bit of a tool. And sorry, I didn't realise we were whispering. Are we trying not to wake up Mrs. Pratt and the Prattlets? I apologise.
If you take a round bottom bowl, okay, it's a hemisphere, the inside of that bowl, and pour a little water in the bottom, okay? That bowl, again, why does that water supposedly gather at the bottom? Because of gravity, right? That round bottom bowl is no different than it's the outside of a sphere.
Actually, Daniel, it's very different because the inside of the bowl is concave. The outside of the earth would be convex. So it's exact. Hang on a minute, why am I whispering? I don't care if you wake up your kids and your wife. It's the exact opposite, Daniel Pratt.
Okay? So, the inside of that bowl is round, and it's got gravity affecting, bringing all the water to the bottom, okay? Then start spinning that cake table, and you will see it's not going to take spinning it really fast, and that water starts rising up, okay?
He's right. It would start rising up the sides. And that's because basically by spinning the bowl, he's creating a centrifuge. A crude one, but a centrifuge nevertheless. But let's just carry on watching.
Someone came to my comment section the other day. What physics do you have that proves water would flow and raise at the equator? Haven't you ever spun water in a bowl? What happens?
The Earth isn't a bowl though, Daniel, is it? According to you, it's flat. Or have you just become a bowl earther? Can that be a thing? I've invented something. Bowl earther.
It kind of defies gravity, but not because it's defying gravity, because it's trying to move outwards. Because water being spun tries to move outwards because it is under force.
I tell you what, Daniel, you're doing really well today because, again, you're correct. The water or the oceans on the Earth's surface, on the globe Earth's surface, I should add, is under a force. And that force is gravity. Well done, Daniel.
That water sits in the bottom of the bowl when it's still. As soon as the force of a spin is created, it starts wanting to defy gravity and move up the sides of that bowl.
No, it doesn't want to start defying gravity. It's just that the force of the centrifuge you've created is stronger than the gravity acting upon the water. Sorry, Dan. Daniel, it's been fun. Dare I say it's been emotional. Have you got any final comments to add? I know how you feel, Dan. Brainy Beaver, back to you.
All right, thanks for checking in with everyone's favorite blue hooded garage hermit. I was wondering if Crazy was still thick in his veins. Absolutely. Next up was going to be Fight the Flat Earth, but he was unable to muster the strength. No, that's not true. He's a machine. Something else happened. Oh my. Well, I hope Fight's okay. We can check in with him later and see if he has a concussion and a new laptop. So I guess it's my turn. It's time for my bit. Well, I was bombing around when I bumped into the NASA channel. I had all kinds of crazy stuff to look at on it, and so it got my attention. I found out later when watching Team Skeptic's review of the Flat Earth documentary, he was involved in a spat with Mark Sargent over who fathered the stupidest movement of modern time. It's like competing to be the village idiot. So let's take a look and see if we can't break down a little bit of his kind of stupid.
You can hear the planes? Unbelievable. The amount of planes flying over yesterday, if you look at today's date is February 3rd, 2019. They are raking and crisscrossing over our house here in Central Florida, just outside of Orlando. And it's diminished since we went on live. So they just issued in Florida a weather statement. Strange overlay. I've never heard them say overlay or layer. Cloud layers. They said heavy, dense cloud layer, possibility of severe weather event, special weather statement. So let's do it. God, anything that's not of your will nor your creation, please remove it from my presence. In the name of Christ, Yeshua, your son, our Savior. And let's blow up a blue hole right now in this bullshit artificial airplane, aerosol, artificial cloud layer.
He's associating the cloudy weather and the weather statement with weather that's been induced by airplanes. Like all the aircraft zipping around the air above him have caused the issue. He lives outside Orlando. If this was caused by airplanes, you would literally never see the sun. This gets right to the root of these people and the stupid they harbor. His tiny mind can't even sort out its winter vacation season, and he lives in the family vacation capital of, well, at the very least, North America, possibly the world. I mean, this was literally the view of planes above Florida at the time of making this video. But something else happened on Saturday, February the 2nd. This is how you know he clearly doesn't read any news source at all, because I couldn't turn on my phone without reading this story when it happened. You see, the planes crisscrossing him all day were probably all the planes waiting to land because the airport was too full. On the 2nd, a TSA agent ended his life by jumping from the balcony inside the airport. This caused a mass rush through the security checkpoint as everyone panicked when they heard the screaming, and they rushed out of the zone, into the secure zone without being screened. This forced the airport to shut down entirely. All flights were delayed. A lot of the ones that were there probably just circled, as well as all passengers had to be removed from the security and re-screened. This process took hours. Do you want to know how I know? Look closely into the clouds above him.
How the did Brainy get out of helping with the kids? Again!
Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light. True story, somehow I managed to get into my own seat in a slightly, maybe even just across the aisle kind of situation. But regardless, I managed to get out of being with the kids like every time by chance or whatever. So one of these days, I'm pretty sure she's gonna book a seat at the front and only 3 in the back and just leave me to abandoned. What's that sound? Oh no! Look a pig's testicle mole. You know, it's been rolling around the set for days and I keep trying to catch it, but it's pretty quick. Here, you guys watch a little bit more of this Math Powerland guy and I'm gonna see if I can't net me some testicle mole.
America isn't defined by some hokey black and white footage on an old TV set of a man on the moon playing golf. It's defined by kicking out redcoats and fucking finding land. Wake up. They've usurped you. The budget went into spraying the sky, making your kids stupid, giving you asthma, making everybody gay and autistic.
You get over here, you little son of a bitch. Woo! Finally caught that little critter. I had to put a piece of bacon on the end of a line and bring him in like a marlin in the end. Hold on. Alright. First things first. We gotta wrap this up soon, but we gotta return a chicken to Ragical. So, the girls and boys down at the R&D department have been working on something special for Ragical, and we're gonna send it on his way. So let's go give it a bon voyage and see what happens here.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Now, who's responsible for this unwarranted attack on my person?
Alright, I'm glad I could get the new chicken back to Ragical so quickly. Well, this video is beginning to get a bit long, and I really do need to start wrapping it up, but I do remember I told the ladies there would be some dancers in the special for them. Here's the thing. My good friend Tim Osman out there told me he and his fans are really into the whole gay beaver thing, so because I'm such a great guy, I decided to rename the next section in his honor. This is going to be the first annual Timmy O Gay Beaver mini special, where only the finest of homoerotic scenes have been curtailed for your quick consumption. Let's hop right in there.
Stop cyberbullying me!
Calm down, Timmy. Calm down. Go to your happy place. Go to your happy place. Go to your happy place. Okay, let's wrap this up. First, I want to say that I can already hear you all typing that Foghorn Leghorn is a rooster. And I know. I just don't care. Thanks everyone for coming. This was fantastic. Thanks Creeky, Ragical, and Planarwalk. You should all go check them out if you haven't seen them already. Links are going to be in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. Good night, everybody.